Start Samleti, sir. We will start the session.
Okay, sir. A very good morning to all the participants. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. I welcome once again to all the participants on day 2 of this online FDP on development of entrepreneurship and managerial skills. So today we have with us Dr. Lenina SVB. She is working as assistant professor in electronics and telecommunication department at SGGS IET Nanded, which is a government autonomous college. She has a teaching experience of more than 10 years. She has worked at various institutes in India. She has been recognized with Women Scientist C TFAC Fellowship from DST India. Along with that, she holds life membership of various prestigious institutions like ISTE, IET, and IEEE. She is also a registered Indian patent agent. She has authored many journals, conference papers, books, and book chapters. She holds a patent, trademark, and startup registered on her name. Along with that, she is a yoga practitioner, classical music learner as well. Her research includes image processing, biometrics, signal processing, intellectual property rights, and yoga. She has participated in IEEE WIE International Summit in Pune in the year 2016. She has been awarded as winner of Active Delegate for promoting event on social media. She is a startup promoter and firm believer of no man is a duffer and potential needs just fanning and proper channelization. She has 40 plus research contributions. She has 4 patents filed, 1 design has been granted, 1 trademark is granted. She also holds 1 startup recognized. Along with all this, she has delivered numerous expert talks in various institutions in India and in abroad as well. So this is a brief introduction of the speaker which we have today. So on behalf of Government Polytechnic Hingoli, I would like to welcome Dr. Linena SVB ma'am to please start with her session, and we welcome you ma'am for your presence today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mukesh sir. Thank you for the sweet introduction.
Thank you ma'am.
Yeah, can I start?
Yes ma'am, you can proceed. You are visible as well as audible.
Thank you. Yeah, good morning, audience, and welcome to this interactive session. Rather, I would say this would not be a talk delivered from only my side. I would expect interaction from every participant. So I would love to have your participation in this session equally. So hoping that everybody is ready for that.
Hello,
Yes,
madam.
ma'am. Yes, we are ready.
Madam, my name is Mohammad Mudassir Ahmed. I am lecturer in Civil Engineering Department at Government Polytechnic, Nanded.
Good.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mudassir, sir, for introducing yourself. And as and when required, I would ask each one of you to introduce yourself so that it would be an interactive session and there should be a 10% learning what I would hope from this session equally for me as well as you. So I will start. Is my presentation visible?
Not yet ma'am.
Not yet.
नहीं अभी नहीं दिख रहा था ना पहले नहीं दिख रहा था क्या?
Sir, voice is not coming.
Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
as the session is, I congratulate GPH Hingoli for conducting such a good workshop, and I was really fortunate to have a direct, interaction or to listen to director of AICT for FDP. Thank you so much for making that possible, and I congratulate you for this once again, and shall start the session.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
here, we are here for whole day, and I think these are the expected outcomes by the organizers. That is, create an awareness of the need and importance of entrepreneurship, impart knowledge and develop skill in diverse training methods in imparting training to students and entrepreneurs. So here rather it would be faculty who will be doing this job of imparting the knowledge to students and tomorrow's entrepreneurs. We are creators of them. So also develop a technical teacher with an entrepreneurial and professional mindset. This is third outcome which they are expecting, and I think we would be making it possible. Then make them aware about promotional, financial and regulating schemes for MSMEs, medium and small scale enterprises, and guide them for techniques of preparation of feasible and viable project reports. So these reports definitely they'll be able to write, or we as faculty will be making them feasible and viable for writing these project reports. Okay. I firmly believe that unless and until we dirty our hands with the doing, there is no learning. Okay. So as the report says, or as the study says, that from lecture student can get only 5%, from reading he can get 10%, audio visuals 20%, demonstration 30%, group discussions 50%, practice by doing 75%, and teaching to others or immediate use will make it 80%. So we'll make it using audio visuals, and this 80% together will make it 100%. So we'll try to make it 100%. And I think that participants are equally active, and they'll be supporting me in this. Okay. If you are supporting me, you will type in a chat yes. Whosoever wants to support this word of mine will type yes in the chat. So simultaneously, I'll be looking at the chat also. Yeah. As I am IP practitioner and IP professional, along with being a teacher, I would like to have some disclaimers here. Disclaimer is giving credit to others and not falling into the trap of any IP. Okay. So disclaimer would be: description of various rules and regulations are made in general descriptive terms and are not intended any operational or legal use. Directly, you cannot refer my reference and say that with reference to this, this is right and this is wrong. So that judgment cannot be made depending on my presentation, because for that we need to go for legal document, whatever is available, the Patent Act, the WIPO Act, whatever is available, with that we'll go. So for that, disclaimer 1 is sufficient. Then material is not purported to present the official policy of any patenting or intellectual property protecting body or any other governmental or non-governmental agency. This is just my personal experience, and whatever I have learned from my experience, that sharing I am doing it here so that it can be shared and this knowledge can be applied. Okay. Then these slides have been compiled to present rather issues related to protection of IP or at universities. And the issues presented in this talk have been discussed by various professionals, but do not strictly represent the views of any particular body. So, but only those of the presenter. So what I could get from all those talks and presentations is being presented here. So do not take it as, yeah. As already said in the introduction, So this is my short introduction. Yeah, everyone, each one of us, we being a faculty, should know why should I listen to this person? Why, whomsoever we are listening to, why should I listen to him or her? So for that, this is a short thing. Why should you listen to me? Okay. Now, as I mentioned in the introduction, that is the session. First, it was said that how to start a startup. So, for starting a startup, we would require, to know what is our intellect. Am I too fast or am I too slow? Audience, please interrupt me if you're not getting me. You can anytime interrupt me. Yes,
We feel it okay, ma'am.
it's okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. What is IP? Intellectual property. Participants, anybody has any IP in his or her name?
Sir, screen, ma'am,
Alright.
screen was not visible.
Screen is not visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
It's blacked out, ma'am, actually.
is it visible now?
No, no, ma'am.
No. Okay, once again, I'll stop presenting and then go for presentation. Yeah. Meanwhile, can any participant tell me, do you have any IP in your name?
Till time, no.
Anyone? Till time, no. Okay. Participants, can I test your knowledge regarding IP? It's not test, but only to know how much you know about IP. So, can anybody text me the forms of IP? Intellectual
I have a bit of idea, ma'am. Whether I am correct or not, I do not know. But I would like to tell. You can tell
Definitely,
me.
okay. Please.
If a person is having any thought about any design or something, that idea can also be patented. How much it relates to IP, I am not sure.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody else? Thank you, Mukesh. Yeah, Mahadev Agarwal wants to say something.
Yes, madam. Presently, he can't speak, but little I know intellectual properties means copyright and registered copies and patent.
Very good. Yeah. Good. Two IPs you have already told. Thank you, Madhav sir. Yeah.
As ma'am, our general property like our gadgets, our uh, home, whatever the property we have, like that for in the education purpose or for particular enterprises or for uh, research papers, all these are our intellectual properties. So we need to register somewhere these property also to our name.
Okay. Very good, Pathan sir. Yeah. And here Saddam Fakir says it's trademarks. Good. So I got copyright, I got patent, I got trademarks. So three forms of IP I got from my audience itself. Yeah. Anybody else can tell me the other forms of IP? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh, we as professionals or we as teachers at least should be very much aware because we are working day in and day out with our intellect and we are very much worried about our physical property. We take care of our physical property very well. But being an intellect, equal importance is not given, unfortunately, in academics at least, to the IP. If you go to foreign universities or if you see foreign university profile, you will find that each professor is at least a director of 3 to 4 companies or at least an advisor to 4 to 5 companies. So there academy and industry goes hand in hand. Academics are the sources of their intellectual property, or they are the sources for the companies to generate intellectual property. As it is said, property meaning you can generate income on that. So most of the companies are tied up with the universities, and in US at least, you can find most of the companies are tied with the universities, and each professor along with his students contributes to huge amount of that company IP. Okay, so if you look at few, you might have heard about Jaipur leg. Did you? Jaipur leg, पता है आपको? Yeah, can I use Hindi in between? Hindi, Marathi?
Definitely. Yes, yes.
So I feel that I would reach people if I use some other language in between. So it will not be monotonous. Yeah. Jaipur like
Hindi
पता है?
and English.
Hindi, English, Marathi?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you, Madhavji. No for Marathi. Right. Okay. So these are 6 various forms of IP. Patent, you might have heard. Copyright, you might have heard. Trademark, I got, from audience. Then you might have heard design registration. You might have heard geographical indication, GI. Okay, so this is your design protection stamp. This is your patent protection stamp. Your document once is sealed with this seal of patent office as patented, you get this patent seal. Then here for a design registration, if your design is granted, you get this seal. And if you have a GI, then you get this seal. If you have a copyright, you get this seal. And if you have trade secret, you get this seal. Okay, trademark in that is registered trademark is written as R in a circle. That is registered, meaning its grant is not yet given. It is pending at the patent office. Okay, so only TM, if you are if you use only TM and the circle, it is you are using that as your trademark. But if it is registered with the patent office and it is granted to you, you can use this R in a circle. There is copyright. So copyright, one more term is available with this because of this digital media and open sources. One more term is used, that is copy left. Did anybody hear about this copy left? Copy left, किसी को कुछ idea है? Okay, so copy left. If you might be knowing that most of this codes on Ubuntu or your Unix-based systems, you can.
Have you stopped your presentation, ma'am?
Yeah, presently
Okay.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah. Copy left is for Unix code contribution. Anybody can contribute to that code for open operating systems, open source operating systems. Anybody can contribute to the code written in the open source. So there, people use copy left. Okay, so anyone of the audience can type all the IPs I mentioned now quickly in the chat in short form. So types of IPs. Quickly. Copyright. Thank you. Okay. Trademark. Good. Trademark, trade secret, patents. Okay. Patents. Yeah, patents has already come. Trademark, copyright, copyleft. Okay, copyleft is it's not in anybody's name. It is to mention that it can be edited by anybody. It is open source. Okay, GI. Okay. Thank you all. I find all the participants very participative. Thank you. Yeah. Any one participant who can, in the sequence, mention what I have mentioned in the slide. All the IPs in the sequence which were there in the PPT. Quickly. All the 6 IPs which were mentioned in the PPT. My PPT is not visible now, right?
Patent, copyright, registered, trademark.
Okay. 6, 7. 6 at one stretch. All the 6 at one stretch. So virtual chocolate will be given by the organizers to the participant who mentions all these 6 as per the slide. So that would be your, yeah, patent, copyright, GI, trademark, trade secret. Mukesh sir. Okay, organizers themselves are giving the answer. Okay, thank you. So you can have, as organizers are physically present there, Pathan sir and Mukesh sir, you can enjoy the chocolate there. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let us back to our presentation.
यूनिट टेस्ट है ना
हाँ
केएस जैन वाली में से मिल जाएंगे क्या?
Yeah, any doubt, please?
हाँ लाइब्रेरी में वो पीवी में मिल जाएगा। काफी सारी बुक्स है, लिमिट टेस्ट हो उसमें,
टीवी में और
काफी सारी बुक्स है उसमें मिल जाएगा।
Agarwal sir, please mute if. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay. My presentation is not visible, right? Sir, is the presentation visible?
No, madam.
No. Okay. So in this session, we are going to harness our potential. That is, we as a faculty, we have a lot of student pool. So we are actually sitting on so much of IP. So much of IP, and so we have registered this startup in 2017, and this is basically a faculty and a student venture. So students from SGGS IIT and myself in coordination have registered this startup, and we have been recognized with the DITP number from the Department of Industry, Commerce and Industry. Okay, Ministry of Commerce and Industry has given us this recognition number. So we, being a faculty, to be able to guide to students, we should first of all know ourselves what to do, where to register, what are the agencies which are helping us to register, and all these things we should know first. Okay, so with that thing in my mind, I have started venturing how to do this when I want to guide a student, because most of the students I was I mean woman scientist thing. I got this woman scientist fellowship in 2013. So most of the students had I mean very much their expectation. Their expectations were so much that whoso after I came back from New Delhi after pursuing this fellowship, then all the students used to come to me asking, "Ma'am, what is this? What is this? And how to start a startup? We want to start a startup. So startup is a buzzword nowadays. What you know about this?" So I was very much fascinated by the students, and then I was unable to guide them because I didn't know anything at that time. So I thought, why not dirty my hands and then tell to students how this can be done. And that cannot be done without doing. We have to do it first. At least because we academicians are so busy with our academics, so busy with our classwork, assignments, tests, exams, and so on. So we don't find time to interact with the industries. And there, industry and we are very much far. Industry people do not know what is happening in the academics, and we academicians do not know what is happening in the industry. So we both never come together and share that what is how an industrial setup should be there. So student will not get exposure of this unless and until they pass out or they try on their own. So I thought, why not know the process and get into the process so that it would be helpful for the students. Okay. And one thing I would tell, no entrepreneur can grow if he is dependent upon the sources or financial schemes. Okay, so to start your venture, you have to finance yourself. You have to make the finance available from yourself, your pocket or your private funding, whatever it is. Otherwise, it is very difficult. पैसा आएगा, मैं स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट करूंगा, ये नहीं होता है. तो उसके लिए खुद का इन्वेस्टमेंट करने का प्लान चाहिए. So as my policy, what I do is I allocate 10% of my salary for investing in these startups and filing patents, filing designs, and all these things. So I never wait for some funding agency would come and give me money and then I'll do the process. No. So once your work is recognized, people come to you. But for starting, you have to do it on your own. So my personal policy is I do keep 10% of my salary for protecting my IP, for saving my IP, and for doing out such ventures. So you can also plan on the similar way, right? So this is the student team, and I have guided almost 4 to 5 startups in the year 2016-17 itself. From SDGs, 4 to 5 startups were started, and they seek guidance. And even now, the students are in touch with me, and they seek guidance from me. Okay, so here now, how to start? I mean, for registering a startup, how to start?
Hello, ma'am. You're not audible, ma'am. Maybe due to the internet issue, we cannot hear our expert. In few seconds, we will back. And as ma'am is giving the interactive session, so I request all the participants on the behalf of coordinators of this event to participate in that interactive session. If we are participating in this session, then definitely we get the benefit from this particular session. So we have our expert. Please, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my network issue was there, so I have connected back via my mobile phone now. Yeah, I think you will not be disconnected because of this. Yeah. Yeah. Any doubts still here, participants?
No, ma'am. Till here, no doubts. If we
Okay.
go ahead, may have questions.
Yeah. Right. Is the presentation visible?
No, no, ma'am.
Not visible. Yeah. To start a startup, basically, question comes: Murgi pehle, anda pehle, because you need to have. You don't know from where to start, and students basically they are very much in confusion state. They do not know. So, as a faculty, to be able to guide them, we should know the process. So for that, we should take help of professionals, and finding that professionals, proper professional is also a very hectic job, basically. So how to get proper professional? Professional in the sense, जब startup शुरू करना है या कोई company register करना है, तो सबसे पहले लगेगा registration. Registration कहाँ करना है, किसके पास करना है, कौन कंपनी रजिस्टर करता है, ये हमको कुछ भी पता नहीं होता है. इवन स्टूडेंट्स को पता नहीं होता है, वी एज फैकल्टी को भी पता नहीं होता है. या आई एम ट्राइंग फॉर दैट presentation. I am trying to make it visible. Yeah, I think now it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So for registering any firm or any company, we need to have this certificate. And this certificate we need to get as a registration certificate for the firm or a company. And then with this registration, we can certificate of incorporation we call. With this registration, we can go for registering it on DIPP. Once you have this certificate, you can visit Startup India site and then upload these certificates. All these certificates, what this PAN, TAN, then your bank account. You need to have current account. Okay, so you need to register for GSTN. So all these things will be provided basically by a CA. You have to get in touch with good CA who can guide you with this. So what we come to know when you jump into the process, that you should have a current account. Current account, then current account in whose name? Company's name. So company's name, company registration is not yet done. So how to proceed with this then? Okay. So company first or bank account first or bank account first or company first. So there are lot many questions and lot many problems when you start with. So first, so what I did is first I opened, a current account in my name as a director, and then with that current account I registered a company, and then I got this certificate. And once I got this certificate, then I opened the account in the name of a company. Okay. And then all this put together will be given for company PAN we call. Okay. The company PAN will be needed, and for company PAN, you have to apply with bank account and company registration certificate. So this will be submitted to the CA, and CA will submit it to appropriate authority. And then you, once you get bank account, PAN number, and your director's number, and then your certificate of incorporation, all this put together, once you upload, if you look at, if you visit the startupindia.gov.in, there for getting the certificate of recognition as a startup, there you have to upload all these things, and only then in a week or a month process they'll verify all these certificates, and then they will give you recognition as a certificate of recognition as a startup. Okay, so where this Make in India policy is there. Now, why you need to go for certificate of recognition of as a startup? Okay, so what are the benefits? Okay, audience, can you visit startupindia.gov.in quickly, each one of you? Yeah, I'll type here. Quickly visit this site, and any one of you, whoever can answer first, what are the benefits of startup and what is the definition of startup? First, we'll start with definition of startup. Visit the site and tell me the definition of startup. Yeah, I'll give you 2 minutes, audience. Definition. For searching definition of startup, I'll give you 2 minutes. You can copy paste in the chat or you can read it to us. Unmute yourself and read it to us. Yeah, we have lot many sources now online. Google है, बहुत कुछ है. तो startup का definition. Yeah, Agarwal sir is ready with the definition. Please, sir.
Yes, madam. Startup means to start a business or a company or industry. So we have to first make a PAN card and open account in any bank, government bank, and apply for company registration. After registration, we can start, and we should not wait for a loan initially invested by us, and make a plan for successing entrepreneur. So that's called setup. And nowadays India has started Atmanirbhar Bharat. So it's correlated and related to motivate our own entrepreneurship.
Okay, thank you, Agarwal ji. Thank you. You have summarized all the lecture also along with defining the startup. Yeah. Principal Himboli sir says a startup is a company. Yeah. A startup is a company that's in the initial stage of business. Yeah, how initial it is in the initial stage of business. Sir, please could you elaborate this term initial? How initial? Yeah. Okay. I will elaborate. Thank you, Agarwalji, and thank you, Principal Sir, for giving wonderful answers. Yeah. Other
Thank you.
participants, please be active and try to answer us. Try to be participative and try to answer. Yeah. Uh,
Ma'am, I have one question.
Use.
Uh, as we are talking about the registration of company or whatever we are starting the startups, anything. What is the difference between this company registration and what we can say the uh, ShopEx license?
Shop license. Yeah. Good question, and thank you for asking that question. I was expecting it. Somebody would ask. And thank you, Patan sir, for asking that. Yeah, this company registration basically is done under Shop Act registration itself. Once you register, Startup India will not give you this company registration. Startup will India will give you the recognition of your company as a startup. Okay, so for that you have to definitely go through Company Registration Act, that is Shop Act. What is called as Shop Act? Shop Act. Yeah, you have to go through Shop Act and get that registration certificate, company registration certificate.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Did I clear your doubt, sir? Pathan sir?
Yes, ma'am. Did it mean that after Shop Act registration we get this type of certificate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Certificate of incorporation, you get it after Shop Act registration.
And before that Shop Act registration, we need to go for GST registration number.
Yeah, current GST will come on the actually on your this Shop Act incorporation certificate itself.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
GST will come with this. For
Okay.
that, for open, for this certificate of incorporation, that is the Shop Act incorporation, you have to show, give address proof, and you have to give your bank account details as the director, and you have to give objectives of the company. So you have to form objectives, and all these things put together, you need to submit it to the CA. CA will charge his fees, whatever it is, and whatever registration fees, government fees is there, even that will be charged, and along with that, you will get that. After that, you will get that incorporation certificate of incorporation. That is, yeah, that is filed at Shop Act under Shop Act itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And it is possible to add the various businesses under one company.
Yeah, that depends upon what objectives you are writing for your company, and for that you can add the businesses. Okay. So
Fine,
now
ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Here, company registration, company name you have to decide, company objectives you have to design, and the CA will guide you. If you take help of professional people, they will guide you. Why I want faculty to know this is because you are creating tomorrow's entrepreneurs, and if you know this process, you can very well guide them. You can also connect them to the professionals, and then make them register a company, register a startup, etc. Okay. Yeah, startup is a young company founded by one or more entrepreneurs to develop unique product or services. Very good. Radeshwar has also given a beautiful answer. Yeah. Now, this startup definition is given basically in the Indian Patent Act, and Ministry of Industry and Commerce also gives definition of the startup. and why one should, as a company, when a company is called as a startup, and why one should go for registering a startup once you have registered already as a company. Okay, so for you need company registration as well as you need startup registration. Once you have company registration, you can go for startup registration. But why once already registered as a company, why you need to go for a startup? Most of the businesses in India are family businesses. So if you are even if you are making that family business as a young entrepreneur, you are giving some new dimension to your family business, and you are starting it on your own. That is, you are starting it from zero. Okay, so your turnover, company turnover of a startup remains a startup for 7 years, or till the company turnover turns out to be more than 2.5 crore. So whichever is reached earlier, then you will not be a startup anymore. So new business with no innovative idea. Now most of our students come with very new ideas. If you are backed up with innovative idea and IP background and startup background, then you can take your startup to very great heights. Okay, so suppose innovative idea, I'll take an example. An innovative idea clicks to the students, and he has come to you with the product design, or with the new product design. Okay, for example, let us take a simple example. He has designed a pen, and that pen is having a property of giving light when you are writing, and the energy provided to that writing is mechanical energy of your writing force converted to electrical energy, and that energy is used to throw light on whatever book you are writing. So that is the product. Suppose a student has come to you and saying that, ma'am, I have this new idea and I want to make this as a product. Okay, so I want to make this as a product, and I want to register a startup for that, and by that startup I want to through that startup I want to produce this or manufacture this and sell this. So for that, what you will do is you yourself will have basically idea what is IP. First of all, you need to protect that idea or that product what the student has bought to you by filing it under a patent, because that can be patentable or non-patentable. So for that, you have to search first what is, whether that idea is new. Once you find that that idea is new, or you feel that this idea is new, you can file a patent. First, provisional application itself you can file, and then ask the student to work on it. And then at any time, if you find that it is not a new idea, anytime you can drop the idea of proceeding further. Okay, so in this way you have to guide students when he or she comes with the new idea. Yeah, any doubt till here, participants? We'll come to the definition of exact definition of startup again. Yeah,
It's fine, ma'am.
it's fine. Okay, right. So as the initial stage, it is said, initial stages in the sense the idea on which you are starting the startup should be basically novel, new, innovative. Okay. So this definition of what is novel, not what is new, what is, so we'll come to know in the IP session. Right. Is my presentation visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these are the startup requirements. And
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Still, it is visible on the document slide.
Document slide.
Okay.
Now,
No, ma'am. Then I can suggest if you share me the presentation, then I will share the screen from my side.
okay. For that, I need to put it on Google Drive and share the link to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Or shall I forward the mail?
You can just put that link in chat box so that I will access.
For that, I need to first save it on Drive now.
Yes,
It may be sent on WhatsApp after that. Mm.
I am forwarding a mail to you, Pathan sir.
Okay, ma'am.
So there you can find it as attachment. You can
On EJ HOD you have forwarded, ma'am.
please can you dictate your ID, email ID?
EJ HOD gph@gmail.com.
EJ. Yeah, please check your mail.
Fine, ma'am. No, ma'am, I have not got.
Got it? This is
I have posted my
yeah, please
mail and
refresh.
ID on chat box.
I think now it's visible. I have anyhow shared to you also.
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Yeah. So all this IP, whatever has been filed, has been developed with association of students. Students got associated. I tried to make every student get associated at least with one IP form which I registered. Okay. So here you can see these two as copyrights. These are having copyright registration. And here we have a app. I'll share this link in the chat box so that each one of you can watch this. We have filed a patent, and to tell you, this patent has been filed along with a student who was then in second year, now in third year. So it so once again, I mean, again and again, I tell we have huge pool of IP, huge pool of intellectual property, but we need to channelize them. We being the sources need to channelize them in a proper way and get it registered. Yeah. If you open this link shared in the chat, can you see a video? Yeah, each one of you can see that, watch that video, and I'll stop for, I think it's 3 minutes video. Yeah, Agrawal sir, do you want to say something?
Madam, link is not copied.
You're not able to copy the link.
Yes, madam.
Okay.
I am. Yeah, just now picked.
Please.
No, I suggest on your computer you click and show us
Okay, you want
as
me
you
to do it?
desire to share YouTube.
Okay. Is it audible?
Yes, visible.
this was the basic idea which we as the teaching fraternity need in our day-to-day life whenever we are sitting with question paper or when we are, meeting or facing different committees. So we as teachers has to do lot of homework of classifying the questions into Bloom's taxonomy. So this problem statement we identified and try to give machine learning touch to this, and then we have designed app and registered filed that at the patent office as IP, and I have used BTech students initially for when the problem was formulated initially. I have used my BTech student project team, and they published a paper on this, and then to make it as an app and to go further, I have used a second year student team, and then try to file a patent. So we as teachers have lot many ideas, and India is a pool of ideas. So many problems we have. Those problems can be encashed, and those problems can be given a solution. We having technical background can give this technical solutions, such type of technical solutions. So just we need to, be in touch with the students and try to channelize what they have. Okay, so it is everybody can do it. It's not that only I can do or you can do. Everybody can do it. Just it should be keep our eyes and eyes open. So please do visit this. One more link I have after this session. You can visit this link and give us feedback on that app. Okay. Yeah. Any doubt in here? Yeah. Any one participant, can you list out the steps what I have mentioned for registering a startup? You can either unmute yourself and tell us the list, or you can type it in the chat box. Okay. Bank account, current account, apply for company registration, apply for PAN, apply for GST. Okay. Yeah. Basic step is identify appropriate professional. That is CA you need to identify. Okay. Because we cannot rush and do everything along with our job. And we shouldn't do also. That is wastage of our efforts. Okay. We try what we do is we try to do everything on ourselves. So that is wastage of our efforts, and it takes time, because professionals are very clear with all the steps what are to be done. Right. Okay. Yeah. Did you visit Startup India? Yeah, startup is recognized for 7 years to 1 crore, 5 crores of turnover, whichever is early. Okay, yeah, that is after. Yeah. Did you all open this official website of Startup India?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. There, what I do is I am in every even semester I am being allocated a batch of mini project students. So 15 to 20 students batch I have with me. So what I do is I ask those students to visit this site and create an account on this Startup India. That is, you get an account and uh, create your account, register yourself there. You are not registering the startup, but you are registering yourself there by creating an account. So I think we can do this exercise for today's participants also. So that you'll come to know what is there on Startup India, why what Startup India wants you to do, all the certificates, all the requirements, so that you can communicate this to students. ये लगेगा इसके बाद ये लगेगा. Okay, so will you all do that? Shall I give you 10 minutes break for doing that? Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the page where you have to visit.
Yes. Can I share, ma'am, that page?
Yeah, please. Yeah, good. Yeah, register here.
Here we need to register.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Please click there. Create an account.
Yes. Can I fill it?
Yeah, you can create, please. Audience, you can do it parallelly when Pathan sir is doing. Congratulations, sir. You have created your account on Startup India. Now you can log in from here. So everybody, today's participants, each one of you do this and log in from here and check out what are the necessities for further for company registration as a startup. Okay, so this would be a 10-minute task. I would give each participant 10 minutes. So I'll give you 10-minute break. We'll meet after 10 minutes. Will that do, sir? Organizers,
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. No issue.
please.
Participants, this is an activity. We have to do it. And after doing this only, we can go ahead with the session. So I request again all the participants to do registration on this Startup India site. Thank you. And we will have a tea break, health break of 10 minutes. And join the session on the same link. I will remain in the session. You can join again after 10 minutes. Thank you.